James Rodrigues is a global superstar. He's played for some of the biggest clubs in the world. Like for Bale, his relationship with Zidane at Madrid was terrible. But the saddest thing is, Zidane was James' idol when he was a kid. Without further ado, here are 9 things you didn't know about James Rodrigues. Number 1. His idols. Born in 1991, James lived through the golden age of Colombian football. And like most Colombian kids, he had one very special idol. El Pibe, Carlos Valderrama. He was a top player and I had a lot of admiration for him. He was a very intelligent footballer who could create something out of nothing as well as score goals. We bet a young James never thought he'd grow up to gift his idol a signed jersey, let alone meet the legend himself. But El Pibe wasn't his only idol. Zinedine Zidane was James' favorite player growing up. When we see how Zidane cast him aside at Madrid, it's just sad. When he was young, James also publicly stated his dream of playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, which he did. He actually became great friends with Cristiano, who even set him up with a model, but that's a story for another time. But beyond Zidane and CR7, his real biggest idol wasn't a real person at all. It was Captain Tsubasa. That's how I grew up, with the ball always. This was my favorite player as a child, Oliver Ayton. The show also inspired footballers like Andres Iniesta, Fernando Torres, and Lionel Messi. Number 2. 007. The name's Rodrigues. James Rodrigues. Yep, that's right. Our Colombian maestro was named after super spy James Bond. He was even known as the James Bond of Banfield during his stay in the Argentine Primera División. He made his debut there at 17 years old and became the youngest ever foreign goal scorer. And if you think that's crazy, listen to this. He actually made his professional debut even earlier in his native Colombia. He was only 14 years and 5 months old. Number 3. Education. While his football IQ is off the charts, most people don't know what he had to overcome to get there. As a child, James suffered from a severe stutter. Thrust into the spotlight at a young age, he refused to give interviews. His family even hired a speech therapist to help him. But it wasn't until he moved to Argentina when he was 17 that he began making progress. James would read books out loud to himself to practice speaking. And when he moved to Porto just 2 years later, he began taking online classes at a university in Venezuela. And guess what? He earned his degree in computer engineering. Today, he's still not a big fan of giving interviews, but you can barely recognize a stutter. Number 4. Basketball. Okay, James, we see you. Buckets. The man is a huge basketball fan, just like Antoine Griezmann and Paul Pogba. But James has something these guys don't. Dinner with Paul George? Well, yes, but also my namesake, LeBron James. And after scoring that goal in the 2014 World Cup, James received a personal message from Bron. Man, watching this Colombian game, I think I have my favorite player in the World Cup. Obviously, his name helps. #biased. Number 5. Branded. James Rodrigues is one of the most followed players on the planet. His 46 million Instagram followers put him behind only Messi, Neymar, and Cristiano Ronaldo. This popularity has made him a marketing dream. He rakes in more than $4 million a year from his sponsors. He's got deals with Adidas, Gatorade, Pepsi, and Hugo Boss, just to name a few. And after scoring 6 goals at the 2014 World Cup, Adidas literally made him a special pair of golden boots. Perhaps most importantly, he's launched his own energy drink in Colombia called 10 Gold, and all the profits are donated to his personal charity foundation that helps underprivileged children in Colombia. What a guy! Number 6. Manchester United passed on him for Bebe. Manchester United could have signed James Rodrigues for only $6 million when he was 19, but Sir Alex Ferguson refused to sign him, instead opting for the Portuguese rising talent Bebe. A huge flop in the end. Sir Alex had some major successes on the transfer market, but he had 1 or 2 misses as well. Okay, 3 little things to end up with. he loves playing PlayStation, and one of his favorite video games is Mario Kart. He's a big fan of TV series and watches a lot of them in his spare time. His favorite series are Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead. And last but not least, he doesn't have a weird pre-game ritual. He just asks God to help him do the best he can. So, did you learn anything new about James Rodrigues? We sure did. Let us know in the comments below who you want to hear about next.